have you again in our game. Kulumba was at home for quite some time, and I met him in Imphal. I don't want to go beyond that. He is laughing. I met him in Imphal, and good to see you here in this game. When I met him in Imphal, it was not just face to face. I met him from behind. He didn't know what is happening, but I saw him from behind. That's why Makata. Yes, this session I want to talk about time and Christian or time management. You can put in any term that you want. And why we should value time? Because we are responsible people. We are called to be the light of the world and the salt of the earth, and we are called to be a leader. And if we are called to be a leader, we should set example and we should let people know that we are doing well. So under the theme, do is better, I put forward this topic so that it will be helpful for all of us. And many of us who are sitting here are young. And if we change our direction, if we obey and put what we are listening and put what we are discussing in practice, one day or the other, if we follow the teaching of the Bible, then we will be able to do something. May not be great, but something, a rich legacy for the coming generations, or a great lesson for our children, or even for this generation. So that is the purpose why we as a Christian should take extra care when it comes to time management. And which is very close to my heart, and I'm trying my best to not waste time, because I know when time is wasted, it cannot be resurrected again. That's why the time that we squander will never be resurrected again. So thank you for the prayer, and let's go start with our the first page. Yes. Christian and time. We have a limited time, and we must spend wisely. And we will see one after another. Time squandered or wasted will never be resurrected again. And here, Christian and time. I want to check one. Can you put one slide forward? Yeah. Anything said without this is wonderful. So Christian and time. Work worthy of your calling. We are Christian. That's why we must make sure that we show good example. And time management is one good example that we must sow to the world, or we must cultivate, and we must be an example to the world, and even discipline ourselves to be a good time manager. As a Christian, time management is important. We should be an example. Time we spend will not resurrect again. This is the highlight of the introduction, and now we shall read the Bible and see what the Lord has for all of us. Ephesians 5:16 says, making the most of every opportunity because the days are evil. Making the most of every opportunity because the days are evil. Which means we should use time wisely. Making the most of every opportunity that comes into our path. Opportunity will come, but if we do not use it wisely, that will not become a good thing, or that will not become a beneficial thing. Zay Onsworth Sanders says, I quote from his book, Spiritual Leadership, where it says, the character and the career of a young man depend on how he or she spends his spare time. We cannot regulate school, college, or office hours. Those are determined by the authorities. They are beyond our control. But the leisure, the extra or the free time is in our hands. If you're a college student and if you're going to college, the class timetable, then you cannot alter it, or you cannot do anything. It is regulated by the authorities or by your teacher, and you have to obey or stay within that time frame. If you're going to office, like your login time is 9 o'clock and you should get back at 5 in the evening, that you cannot do. You should be faithful in your service. If you're engaged in somebody's firm, or if you're working in companies, or if you're working as an employee to any discipline of works, and you are controlled and regulated by others, that is something that you cannot do. That is beyond your control. But he will say here that whoever knows how to master the leisure or the free time which is within our reach or at our disposal, this can be a glorious opportunity, or it can be a subtle danger. College, school, office time are regulated by the authorities. And making most the opportunity because we have squandered time. How many of you can faithfully say that, that's why I have been doing well when it comes to time? Many of us have misused time in many ways. We have to redeem it. We have to redeem it. We have to do double shift in order to redeem the time we have lost. Time that we watch movies, or time that we have spent without doing anything beneficial, but indulging in all kinds of hours in doing things that are not healthy and beneficial for us. If I ask you personally, you will say, yeah, I have failed it. And if you know that you have failed it now, you have to run faster and work harder to redeem the lost hours that you have squandered. How do you use your spare time is very, very important. It can be a glorious opportunity or a subtle danger. The one who handles his leisure time can lead him to accomplish great things in life. And it is very important. The Bible says, whatever is true, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is acceptable and trustworthy, think about these things. If you read the book of Philippians, it is written, finally, brothers, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if study, think about these things. Whatever you have heard, learned, or received, or heard from me, or seen in me, put into practice, and the God of peace will be with you. What is determined by your college? What is determined by your office? What is determined by your department? What is determined by your employers? You cannot do anything. But the free time that you have, you must master it. And those who know how to master this free time can accomplish great things. And a character and a career of a person depend on how or he spend his spare time. I read Philippians 4:8, and I want to share some examples. If it is helpful for you, please consider this. If it is not helpful, it's okay. But as far as time is concerned, I try to make use of my free time. My free times are when I'm traveling. Like if I go down to South by Ola and I do not have time to pray at home, I try my best. The journey that I travel from north to south, I spend time in prayer. If I do not have that, normally some of my family members are here and they know that the early morning till evening, I try my best so that I do not waste my time. And especially the time for prayer. Because of the guests or because of my work, if I'm to travel early, I make sure that I'm alone. And I'm very happy that I'm put alone in a single room where the spare time that I have that I can cultivate and I can utilize for God's glory. This is within your reach and within my reach. And in this, we must make sure that we maximize and we utilize very well, and it can turn to be a great benefit for our lives. If you fly across a city or a town, and instead of wasting your time, I want to encourage you. You can pick up books and read. And you can even pray over the cities. Make sure that the free time is not wasted, but cultivated, redeemed, and make the maximum of it. And it will be helpful, and at the end of the day, your career and your character will be able to determine how far you have gleaned those hours, those free hours, and utilize for your benefits. The second that I would like to say is, teach us the number of days. This is the prayer of Moses in Psalm 90:12. It says, teach us the number of days that we may gain a heart of wisdom. If we are careful about our days, the year will take care of itself. Moses is saying, teach us the number of days. A day is very important for him. But many of us seems to be years pass by, nothing significant, nothing important. But Moses, the man of God, is saying, Lord, show me. Lord, teach me. Lord, guide me. That I value a single day. Teach me to number of days. That we may gain a heart of wisdom. And it is said, if we are careful about our days, the years will take care of itself. Every minute we use comes from the Lord, and we must value every minute. That's why in the introduction I say the time that you wasted will never be resurrected again. But many of us your afternoon? What is your morning? How do you spend your evening? It's very important. Your morning is very important. Your afternoon is very important. Your evening is very important. But we take it lightly. We take it for granted. We do not count our days. And we squander all these 4 watches of the day and the 4 watches of the night without giving importance. But as a Christian, I want to challenge all of you. Your morning is very important. And your afternoon is also very important. And your evening is also very, very important. I have observed in many students' life in this humble ministry, and many of us fail in time management. I want to share a story. I was once in Indra Vihar in the year 2004. I was in one of the church center. I was taking care of church center. Those were the days I was a part of All for Christ ministry. And we took newspaper from a paper boy that is a Mayan guy. And he comes only at night to collect paper bills. And I asked him why he always comes in the evening. He responded to my surprise, Northeast people are awake during the night. That's why I came always in the evening to collect the bill. This is a good example. This Mayan guy is saying that Northeast people are awake during the night only. That's why when I go in the daytime, they never open the door. I cannot find them. They are not available. But nighttime, yes, they are awake. They are strong. They are active. But daytime, it's very hard to get them. This is a good impression. And we consider ourselves as a Christian, and we are giving bad examples, bad impression to this Mayan guy. We are not nocturnal animal or bird species. Do I look like bats? Lemtoi. We are not from Lemtoi family, isn't it? Huh? Son, are you from Lemtoi background? Anybody here from Lemtoi background, please? I don't think so. Bandirok, are you from Lemtoi? I don't see any Lemtoi background, but we act like a Lemtoi, isn't it? Many of us. You guys are smiling. No, I'm not from Lemtoi. I'm Kahmei, or I'm Zemai, or I'm Kahmei, I'm Kahmei, Swam Kahmei. Are you from Lemtoi background? I don't think so. But many times we act like Lemtoi, isn't it? Yes or no? You guys are laughing, but yeah, LPZ. Yeah, sometimes Lemtoi. We don't want to deny. We want to deny, but our activities, our acts and souls that we gain, we are in partners with them to us. That is not good. That is what I'm trying to say. I know there are genuine reasons. Some of you are working Gold Center. I have a nephew who stay with me, work in Gold Center, get back. Every 5:30, I have to open the door every single day. Yeah, but he has to sleep. I know. He will sleep till 4:30, and he will get back and he will go to his job. I know. I have a valid reason. He has a valid reason to sleep during the day. But I don't think all of you work in the night shift. I don't think many of you are simply staying home, very comfortable. You make your day night and night day because you are acting like Lemtoi, which is not good. That is what I'm trying to say. 1 minute is very important. 1 minute is very important. I give you a reason. If you're traveling to Jerusalem. One day look forward, our dear sister ma'am has already gone. I have shared this to all the church leaders. As the church we plan to go. Suppose you plan to travel to Israel and to see this historical site of our faith. And you went to the airport. You go to the airport and you are late by 1 minute. And the counter say, no sir, the gate is closed. You are late by only 1 minute, but you miss Israel tour program. Just 1 minute. Sometimes you may have experience in when you're traveling home, you rush to the airport, the gate closed at 6:30 a.m. and you happen to touch the airport by 6:31. Ma'am, sir, gate closed. We can't do anything. Just 1 minute is very important. The LPZ, 1 minute we say that it's okay, he doesn't it. Like 1 minute matters more. That's why this prophet Moses was saying, teach us the number of days. It's very important. He counted his life in a fraction of days. And we are breaking down the importance of 1 day. And we are breaking down even 1 minute. And I will break down again. 1 second is very, very important. How important is 1 second? The fight is going on even between Russia and Ukraine. And there is a sniper. Not sleeper, yeah? We have the sleeper virus because of Manipur situation. It's not a sleeper, but it's a sniper. You know what the sleeper virus? We do, huh? Yes or no? Yes. Yeah, sniper. 1 second matters. Pull the trigger, and the Ukrainian soldiers duck his head, miss. Or move his head like this from left, miss. 1 second matters. But if he remain the same, gone, finish. But 1 second, he moved or he ducks, and that saved his life. 1 second is very important. Let me break them again. For Sophia, can you tell me milliseconds, the importance of milliseconds? Can you give me examples? How important is milliseconds? 1 minute is very important. 1 second is very important. Millisecond. If you are an athlete in Olympics and you are running against Usain Bolt, you will know how precious is millisecond. Ask this guy like Justin Gatlin or Tyson Gay or Johan Black, they're always behind Usain Bolt. Just a fraction of milliseconds. They have to wait another 4 years. Olympic, Usain Bolt gets the first position because of few fractions of time. They have to wait another long 4 years for the competition. It matters. But we take it for easy, isn't it? I'm trying to break down the importance of time. If you know your morning and your afternoon and your evening, and if you cultivate, it will help you grow, and we can do so many things, and we can change. If you faithfully, with diligence and discipline, take care of our morning and our evening and our afternoon. If you learn to take care of your morning, you will also learn to take care of your minutes and even your seconds. Getting up early is biblical. Psalm 104:22-23 says, night to sleep and a day to walk. When the sun rises, they withdraw and lie down in their den. Man goes forth to his work and to his labor until evening. This was designed by God. This is designed by God. Man should labor during the day and should rest at night. The sun governs the day and the moon governs the night. This is given by God. Because of the world coming closer, the world seems to be becoming a village now. And we are brought closer because of the technologies and all kinds of works, opportunities are given. And from different parts of the world we can get connected through internet. Yet, that's why we have many call centers here. The night for us become a day for them, and a day for them become a night. Yet, God has designed that man should sleep at night and man should work during the day. And God has designed the animal, the nocturnal animal or others animal, the bees should roar during the day and they should take rest during the night. That is what God has designed. Let's see some of the example in Genesis 22 to 23 says, it's about Abraham. He says, so Abraham rose early in the morning and saddled his donkey and took two of his young men with him and Isaac, his son, and he split wood for God offering and rose and went to the place which God had told him. The patriarchs, the father of faith, Abraham, rose early. And we also see Genesis 28:18 says, so Jacob, like his father, rose early in the morning and took the stones he had put under his head and set up as a pillar and poured oil on its top. Even Moses again in Exodus 34, 4-5 says, Moses rose early in the morning and went up to Mount Sinai. The Lord had commanded him, and he took 2 stone tablets in his hand. The Lord descended in a cloud and stood there with him as he called upon the name of the Lord. Moses, Jacob, who else? Abraham. These are the prophets of the Old Testament who are the servants of the Lord, and they rose early in the morning. We are living in 21st century, yet we are also the servants of the Lord. And getting up early is biblical, and we must, as a Christian, we should show God example, good examples to people. Our sister has pointed out yesterday that they may not read the Bible, but they're reading all of us. You are a Bible in Tirageli. You are a Bible in Basan Kunz. I'm a Bible in Network Complex. And in Sanagar, every gully is in Gita Colony. Each one of you in Dwarka. Each one of you is a Bible. We have to show some examples. How is it? We are Bible. They may not read, but they are reading us. That's why it's very important. To be Christian is not easy. I tell you, if you think that Christianity is so easy and cheap, that is not true Christianity. True Christianity is following the lifestyle of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. And in Mark 1:35 says, early in the morning, while it is still dark, Jesus got up, left the house, and went to a secret place and prayed there. Mark 1:35. Jesus also rose very early and he went to pray. Jesus is our leader. He is our example. He is our inspiration. And we must, as a follower of Jesus Christ, emulate His ways and His lifestyle even. And I want to bring apart from this, but there are people who justify having long hair, some of the guys, and they say, well, Jesus also have long hair, so I'm also imitating Jesus Christ. I'm not against having long hair. But if you are limited to that only long hair as a piece of Jesus, that is not Christianity. If we have long hair, you must also fast like Jesus. You must also get up early like Jesus. You must be also compassionate and kind and forgiving. You must be loving. You must not get angry when people insult you. When people say all kinds of bad things. I'm trying my best to look like Jesus. If we have long hair, then he should also carry the other qualities and virtues of Jesus Christ. But the long hair guy is always very angry and willing to fight and not willing to get up early. I don't know, I'm not talking to you, but it can be relatable to all of us. Some guys, they want to act like Jesus. Only in hairstyle is not enough. We have to get up early. We have to come to church. We have to read the scripture. Jesus get up early. We must live like Him, eat like Him, talk like Him, love Him, and forgive Him. That is what is very important. We must strive to live to the standard of God. The best for us is to follow the way of God. And His design is the best design of all the design that you have. He knows the best for us because He created all of us. Man always finds ways to question the institutions or the decree of God. As far as possible, we should be able to follow His decree, and that will benefit all of us. If Bible says getting up is biblical, we must try our best to get up early. Our bus comes to Sunnaker at 10:30 or 11, and many of you miss the bus. Many of you come by your own expenses in auto resorts and others. We should be getting to our early. That is what I want to say. You are not married, man. You don't have children either. You're just single, staying alone. Get up early, Follow after this message. Sunday is coming, just 2 days from now. And if you miss the bus, then we are not obeying the teaching of the Bible. Knowingly, we are in defiance with the teaching of the Scriptures. Get up early. You must plan. To get up early, you must also sleep early. If you stay the whole night, not possible. Early to bed and early to rise make a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. This is attributed to Benjamin Franklin, the then President of the United States. But this has been already there in 1486 in the book of St. Albans. But research after research, people are quoting one after another. Only in the Eden of Garden is the only thing that we can consider as original. Other than that, we have copied, isn't it? Our dear philosopher, PhD in religion has been research, been doing something which has been done, and we do it again and again and again. We quoted, we studied what somebody has done. Otherwise, if we do not have any bibliography, then our work is devotion, which is not research. So it is a personal, we have area to write our personal thing, but anything that we do should be validated if I'm taking much time and then if I'm close to my allotted time, please let me know. Work for the night is coming. John 9:4 says, as long as it is day, we must do the work of him who sent me. Night is coming when no man works anymore. Do it now should be our motto. Don't procrastinate, or you won't be able to finish it in 11 hours, any work that you are assigned. And it is very risky, for you do not know what tomorrow may bring. Tomorrow is a mystery. Every 11 hours tick faster. If you have a book to forward or a commitment to finish or assignment to be submitted, and then you do not do it, you procrastinate, but when it comes for the time to do it, get faster. And you will be able to do good works. You just here and there, and then you just submit your works. But if you plan, you'll be able to do well. And tomorrow you never know. Today is an opportunity. You may think that I will study tomorrow. You never know what tomorrow. Anything may happen. Bad news comes and you have to rush to the hospital. Or you have to help your friends, or you may get sick. Do it what is possible. Do it today. Tomorrow is a mystery. And when we do it today, our today is our tomorrow. But if you miss today, the Bible also says in Proverbs 20, a sluggard do not plow his field during the plowing season. And the Bible says at the harvest time he looked, but he find nothing. Do it now. Do it now should be our motto. Anything that to write, do it now. Anything that to study, do it now. Anything to be good, do it now. Anything to be religious, do it now. Don't wait for tomorrow. Tomorrow will never come. May come, but you cannot predict, you cannot assure that tomorrow will surely come. The best time for people to get involved is now. Youth and beauty pass away. Your strength will diminish. Even your hair will fall. And your teeth as well. Even your passion may die down. Now is the time for you to engage whatever you plan, whatever you desire, to engage seriously. Do it now. Don't keep it for tomorrow. Anything. Study now. Study hard. Your today will determine your tomorrow. I'm trying my best to study hard, to make sure that I don't waste my time, because I look forward for tomorrow. What I'm investing now, I believe one day. The Bible says in Galatians 6:9, let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap the harvest if we do not give up. What you are doing, anything good and worthwhile, you are investing for your future. You are plowing, you are sowing seed, and one day you will reap a harvest. That's why you must. And you are able to do now because you are young. You're able to do now because you are able. You are given a privilege. A time will come that you may not be able to do that. Let's say going to church, for example. Invest going to church now. When you get married, you have a baby. You may want to go to church. Your baby is sick. You have to sit at home. We have many young families here. They have small baby. They want to come to church. Some of them genuinely, but the baby is sick. They cannot travel. Even from CBCD community, many children sometimes is the hindrance for parents coming to the church. You never know. This is the best time. If you cannot get up early when you are young and fresh, when you are in your 20s, imagine that you grow 60 and 70. won't be able to do that. When you were strong, youth and beauty passed away. Now is the time that you can do it. Isn't it? When you are glowing, do it. When we have strength, do it. Don't wait for tomorrow. Now's the time. And I tell you again and again, if you're not spiritual now, you'll not be spiritual, I'm afraid. If you're not a godly Christian, those who come to church now, I think after you get married also you go to church. I'm telling you. But those who are lazy, those who don't read the Bible, those who don't connect with godly people or involved in mission work, even if you get married also, you go farther. Because devil is always there 24 hours. The role of the devil is to destroy you, to put you away from the presence of God. He will try his best so that you walk away farther and farther. You drifted farther and farther. That is the work of the devil. Now you have to start building a habit of coming to the church, building a habit of getting up early, building a habit of being an example. Don't think it for tomorrow. You will never do. Now's the time to give also. Whatever. Give in the form of money, give in the form of your time. Your energy is now. Don't wait for tomorrow. Now is the best time for you to be in the service of the Lord. Whatever it is. To be an example. He always get up late. It's not a good example, isn't it? It's not a glorious thing to talk about. But these guys get up early, man, early up every morning, and I saw he's doing well. That's the good news. But nowadays people never get up in the daytime and they're sleeping like pig. Is that good news? Not a good news. We are called to be the salt and the light of the world, isn't it, son? Huh? Let's try our best. Youth and beauty pass away. The best time, CBCD young people, I challenge you. I was there 20 years ago and still by God's grace I'm doing. And if you're doing now, you shall be continuing the good work. And the Bible says in Philippians, the good work that God has started, He is faithful and He will keep you. If you don't start now, you have nothing to claim after 20 years, after 10 years. But if you have given something, invested something today, you shall be able to say something, claim something after 10 years, 20 years from now. Your 20 years from now determines by your today. Do it. That includes even in spirituality. That includes even in your career. That includes even in your marriage. That includes even in your personal investment. In anything that you do. It will take time. If you want to join business, do it now. It will take 10 years to make you a business. If you want to be in politics, invest now. It will take 10 years to be in that politics policies. You cannot become overnight a great leader. If you're in ministries, go to theology early, start reading the Bible, become great, then it will take years to help you to develop a character. Nobody becomes a great leader overnight. One sunny day is not summer. I want to challenge you. It's built up, one after another. So you have to start thinking from here and there. It doesn't fall in one place also, so you have thought. It is scattered here and there. And you should be willing to stretch out yourself and pick here and there. So you have to pick it. It doesn't fall at the same place or in the same place. It doesn't. It is scattered here and there. You have to pick one after another. It takes time, it takes sacrifice, but work. Doing and doing. And if you don't, like a man at the harvest time, he will look and he will find nothing. Be sincere and take responsibility. The Bible says in 1 Corinthians 9:26 to 27. Therefore, I do not run like someone running aimlessly. I do not fight like a boxer beating the air. No, I strike a blow to my body and make it my slave, so that after I have preached to others, I myself will not be disqualified for the prize. When we do things, do it sincerely. Do it with diligence. Don't be like Telagari. What is Telagari, you know? Many of the students are Telagari. And some Telagari are very heavy. Not too heavy. Telagari na kaya na. Don't be Telagari. That one, no competition. If you are Telagari, don't ever expect that you will crack any exam. Telagari won't work. You move as long as you are cooks. You depend on somebody to spoon feed you. That won't work in this kind of scenario where the competition level has reached very, very high. It has reached the pinnacle of all the levels. And if you are still at Telagari, many of you, some of your students, don't ever dream of getting success if you are in the level of Telagari. When I say you are Telagari, you are not happy. No, I'm not Telagari. But the way you behave is exactly not just a Telagari, but a very heavy one. Don't do it. That is not biblical. You are not a baby anymore. You all are grown up. But you always wait for some signal to start. Don't do that. And don't run aimlessly. Know what you are doing. And give your best in what you do. There is a difference between simply doing, and giving your best. If you come to church, come with the best worship that you have. I mean, if you are studying, if you are doing research, give your best in your research. If you are working in a company, give your best shot. Nobody will not be happy with you, but rather proud of you. That this guy is very, very diligent. This guy is very, very sincere. They will clap to you. But if you are not sincere, here and there, lazy, lukewarm, cold, nobody will appreciate. But even if whatever you do, if you do sincerely, it can be in your office, it can be even during the game. You just come to the game and just for the sake of coming. No. If you come with sincere heart, if any small responsibility is given, make it clean, make the best. Be perfect as our Heavenly Father is perfect. Be blameless as far as our Jesus is blameless and spotless. Give your best. Everybody will appreciate. Give your best. When you do, take responsibility. Playing around will not bring any accomplishment in our lives. Being Telagari all the time, never dream of being an inspiration, or being examples, or bring any accomplishment in your lives. Prioritize your time or your importance. Without vision, man perish. This is Proverbs 29:18 says, without vision, man perish. Luke 16 says, whoever can be trusted with very little can also be trusted with much. Whoever is dishonest with very little will also be dishonest with much. Have focus. Narrow down your things of importance. You cannot do everything. You should know where you are good at. You should know your cup of tea. I cannot do many things. I'm 43 now, and I've been in this ministry for 13 years, and I should also be wise in focusing in my area where I can maximize myself, or I can develop in the area where I'm good at. And to you also, you should be willing to be small and humble and move forward. Many people waste their time writing big exams, and then you're not clear. Be willing to write small exam and get selected. Attempt some small exam within your reach or within your caliber and make difference in your life. Don't dwell on the thing which is impossible and for that which you don't have your potential or your caliber. You have limited time, so you should be wise in investing in the right place and in the right area. Don't waste your time and be willing to be small. Last, be faithful and give your best. And another one is last, this one. Don't sleep too much. Sleeping too much brings poverty. Bible says. How long will you lie there? You sluggard. When will you get up from your sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of hands to rest, and poverty will come on you like a thief, and scarcity like an old man. This is Proverbs 6, 9 to 11. This is something that we need to realign again. Delhi is a sleeping paradise. Fresh people who have come to Delhi, it is a sleeping paradise. Don't make it paradise for sleep, but live wisely. We love to sleep because nobody came to wake us up, isn't it? Many of you are staying in rented accommodation. Your parents are not there. Your pastor will not travel to South to Chiragiri and say, hey, need to get up. Let's say that. You have given enough freedom to eat wherever you want to eat, to sleep wherever you want to sleep. But you should discipline yourself. That is what I'm trying to say. Your parents are not here. There is enough freedom. You eat whenever you want to eat, and you sleep wherever you like and whenever you like. And there is no discipline and there is no orderly in your life. Everything is random, which is not. The people of God should be organized and should be disciplined, not random. Staying up late has become a habit, playing games. You don't sleep at night, obviously, you will not get up early in the morning. You will not see the sun rising because obviously you stay up late, and you have to discipline yourself that you sleep early. And football fans, I also want to encourage all of you. I'm also a football player. I still score goals. Guys, Zengam is the witness. When was the last time I scored? I play with him. He's a young man of 20s. I'm 43, but see how many is it? Having come out of the look having come witness to me. He's a football player, one of the best in our CBCD. Oh, I need to run, isn't it? Yeah. I want to encourage the football fans. There is no law. It is not mandatory that you should watch all Messi football match or Ronaldo football match. Not compulsory. Nobody is going to give you first prize or second prize for watching that. At least sometimes skip, because these football matches are at the odd hour, 3 o'clock, 3 a.m. and you do not sleep properly. And that has become your habit. And it may spoil some of your studies and your life. And so as, not necessary that you have to watch all the new movies that come to Netflix. Not necessary. Every morning, no, honestly. Frankly, I have not watched any movie this year. And I share this again and again. I'm not saying that don't buy television in your house. I do not have television. I say this again. Not because, yeah, sometimes I love to watch, but if I have television, I may waste my time. My two kids wanted so much, Papa, buy television, buy television. My wife also, if she wants to sit sometime and watch those, क्या है, या सास का बूथी क्या क्या वो सीरियल वाला ना, मेरा को I'm not interested. Because if I sit there and glue there, I may waste my time rather than reading scripture, reading some good books or some prayer. Not necessary. Sometimes it is good, but don't make it mandatory. And some girls are crazy about Jungkook and all this and that, having birthday party and all that. So please send a birthday cake to me. I'll pray for you guys. Jungkook will never pray for you. Seriously. That is wasting time. That is what I'm trying to say. You are not focused. Have some priority. So these are not good. I'm closing. Point you spend your morning. Many of you do not see the sunlight because you sleep too long and you are late for church bus. Afternoon and your evening. Do you think these watches of the day are spent meaningfully every day? It should be our habit, not just today I get up and so fresh, tomorrow you sleep again. No. Day after day, you should learn how to number your days. When you have that habit, it will automatically, eventually, the days will be taken care of by itself. And this we must do it as a Christian, as a CBCD member. I strongly, we must show some examples. And when we do these examples, these examples become our character, I tell you, one day or the other, people will look up to us and say, yeah, these people are different, and he is different, she is different, and he will leave behind a rich legacy. Otherwise, simply ayah, simply jai. So let's not live that kind of life. And Calgary and all, let's stop, we are not young anymore. God bless us.